Donnarumma and they stand up for maybe a stalled contract renewal with PSG. Before try say, who we pay about PSG for that dream. And the moment say, we are discussing Paris Saint-Germain last year and the goalkeeper in form power. In fact, we need 2 goalkeepers in Europe and the goalkeeper in Cameroon and Gigi Donnarumma. But it has always been the case. Say performance akosora obepe sikantu mu kakra. But that situation no e bia to PSG atona. And you made mention of the fact that they've gone in for a goalkeeper, Lucas Cavalier.
Yeah, Chevalier.
From Lille, 23 years. Looking through the profile now, I only thought of one thing, say PSG for or more proactive. Or more proactive power. In many aspects of the PSG project, going in for a goalkeeper only uncharacteristically PSG himself or bold moves in the transfer window. Or goalkeeper they can make that move. But in terms of new acquisitions, and I say Urbano, and yes, I'm on it. I'm a giant superstar chase in that Galactico. They've stopped that. They've stopped. What PSG now emphasize so much in the transfer window no currently your player or talent no bet me a balance stardom.
Yes.
So PSG can some more call for Lucas Cavalier me Madrid me say no quite so no now obiemu dia yaw fit so well into the coach's idea. The modern day football no opo mabusa obebre say who say tete number 5 tete number 4 goalkeeper ebabo board yesim tum obi ankonim no. How many times do you see that? And in game situations, how often does that repeat during the course of the 90 minutes? Goalkeeper say mobile simbi and it's for a scientific reasons. But me church use opinion all of that say coaches aba epenchra ho epese just as we normally say about number 10s. Ayo speed na obo ni simu de kono. Sa speed na ball na de back. Obobo sim tumwa use my head ka na ball na saba okromwa. And then the pressure will be sustained in your zone. Or the so asoma ball no. Ball no control crack to them. Now boko wiem SSA Park so. Then coaches have begun looking for control during the first phase of build up. You lose ball no high. Then I say Paris Saint-Germain for am who say oh pass it through Chromo banner. Be more pressure. So the modern day requisite of goalkeepers ba here say ubetimi do 9 IPB. First phase build up short sequential movements no ubetimi adibi dia ka ho.
Yes.
And you monko to munko. So goalkeepers no ye promo ya na ye hwehwe sa de de ka ho. First of all, he fits into that ideology of Paris Saint-Germain focusing on French young players and what enough potential as Edeba. Na ubenya Bakola, ubenya Doué, Mayulu, Emre Zaya. These boys in young guys, French boys are more knocking on the door of superstardom. No makofa Lille goalkeeper we say Lucas Edna Babishim. So so check it and say Luis Ocampos Ajuma Oya. On Chelsea big boys in the blue. So coach in the diemu, club in the diemu. And the Nipana all lady club in the shape of the sporting director no. Omunyinati as say. Yem perse because situation way and mirror that of Mbappe the power. Mbappe big boy. Almost the face of the team. Obia respected. When you're good form, what you World Cup, was like a final, and they percent your money face of the project. Be on here can be very difficult at some point. Boy, this so free. PSG 4% better. Now they have 1 year to discuss whatever happens or revolves around Gigi Donnarumma deal. They say, what do you idea? Now there is some of the man also wanji. The man right now no aye performance incentives. Obo mi no betu aka edusa. Obo tena obeju sika nyina. Obo ba ko na na obeje. Age we in club or working with much prudence dey. Yaw obeto club na say. Obo to sika gu pay o. PSG
true.
Ene or to the bottom na so pa. Na 100 abanu opiako. Now partner 50 abanu opiako or 10 cities amana abanu atwibiama men ka se PSG pepe. They've seen this before. They've seen this. na ono no goalkeeper no ever since Oko Paris yaw ne form nyamba soro pa bebre sa o GG he has not been discussed as the elite of the elite for him to be nka ho sa afidi oyade I mean last year oyade it never dream try say ese koye calm no hwe the this season e be the abreno but he's making noise about the renewal because we are top 4 last year club said there be atu pay you share how conversation me no e be call e Paris inaki near inaki near Nico the movie I tell you na I've read a lot about that and Nico sorry inaki say a lot was said about Ninia in Nico they were all lies no you should day no or person say say ni onkrofo omo ni momo yeah we tell you or you should day meaning say or refer to
me 101.3
Barcelona for name omo na techre the media no person mo de punch Bilbao for mo a giant loose of Nico no and then in say and yeah so say we be obra pani kra if you obo no no say defend you also sometimes traffic go to boo na mirror Nico mirror no ka say jai no me ko why but what he has to understand in say so we young prodigy na oba na a basse obe move obeko person moving on to next stage as a professional player or footballer or next doorstep after baby away obi ade hu no person move ko bi odia yeah and trone o yo wa ya no ba me wi abrofo no ya no nyina ka de to so a part of the transfer discussions why you say you so be say also onye and I test again na we mun ko be ko so Jackson and Chelsea come bebre do think ni nyina na ekre
pina you cooked
bia na hotel o yaw do na no ya hye no dem but the community in 11 seasons Bilbao more Champions League 11 seasons more Champions League in that year he is close to 30 or I'm so yampo in Williams Jamaica more Champions League da Nico Sumobida in the history of Bilbao no amagia to say yeah betete and in 1912 no more a meeting to say yeah betete no Bilbao or Basque as an autonomous country no our provinces bebrea a kabomo e maye autonomous baako lower Navarra ne upper Navarra baako Biscay baako Gispukua ne very different from Biscay no hono no na Le Pesma no ene ye Bilbao academy no te say okasa La Masia La Fabrica for Real Madrid Le Pesma no sa area no ye small te say district say so kwa be within the Biscay province a Hona club no mo ka say obi e ba wo na to ha bia nkron kitinkiti a wo ka bo my friend Basque obobo wa ha yaw in the 125-year-old history club near 18 July the July year 125 years omunya talent bomb too to send your for ye more identifiable say and your for we say miru etoma create ade be one friend win amode celebrity omo win no Williams, Inaki, and Nico. How often does that happen? Say, young boys too out of nowhere. Stories be brace around you more.
That was last 2 seasons, and I said last summer and then this summer.
No more year at the first said at your many. Now, the quadrina way, yeah, sometimes you kind of so Jiska, so big club, the career, and so cosro. But on the other hand, Okasa Ocean community, the continuity with Bilbao, a big statement and big thank you to the community. Who say at this point here, I can say, Ubeyi young guys be brave, but to sell me muna obebonidi. But the be able me this Nico, yeah, na platform. Can Nico a Madrid player, Nico a Barca player, even Nico born for
Liverpool B or Arsenal B, Premier League Nemo, Chelsea B, weekly Obi for pro game masha.
Udino was so
piano form.
The bow in the piano form, but I representing number 4. The philosophy and project Bilbao for no year will continuity through these guys and a loyalty and identity from the player Nico and the Niano. Made Williams in Philip Bard say Sansen some near Kagu Niano so, but was still true to who they have become now, or more appreciating whatever the community has given them. No, in my opinion, enough. But don't you say even all twas so as I call Europe, no, the hawkers will still come back. And I am a team. The hawkers will still come back. Before no better than I know. Office baby, I reject her. Before that chairman, yeah, for so no discussing. Wow, the oh, my friend back, no afraid, no I will piano to her. I said a chairman, you are more better. So Nico Jai, a 2 year Jai. Buy the best Abba. Yeah. Remember the best Abba view, Barcelona best Abba. That is how football has been. It is a no Casabro Sopa, now Kakuya, a Chiasem.
Does that mean, say, Niconia, I am passing Niconia Madrid, and he said, yeah, Mekaisa summer, early this summer, Sagana San started me by story be so penny be so boy, no washer no a bassa for San or Madrid. Does that mean, say, if you're Bokwa to Real Madrid and what's maybe
a bit yes, yeah, a bit yes. Was signed to 2035, 10 years. A lot will change in this 10 years. And your full decade, the home community, 2025 to 2035. Real Madrid, be free agent, be free Akranemu, be free Mame, Sana Basabe. Every opportunity be a big club, be a no, because of a Champions League. Let's see Obasaba. Another big platform crashing the Obubia, and a lot will happen, a lot will change. Even PSG. Bilbao form for the four. Nico is a super talent. Bilbao form for the cheap. Rodrigo,
Man City.
Wherever
out of the equation, one quite more. Obia Vanessa can I fear no pay crash City for no. A man is no be crash so Madrid and Castle per Rodrigo. No, I'm quite forget.
But Liverpool statement, I'm catching Rodrigo there. Honestly,
Rodrigo was on okay.
Yeah.
Well, can Rodrigo?
Oh yeah, no. Make
Rodrigo.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but say Liverpool, I didn't know you know.
For Rodrigo.
Rodrigo say, "O person call Liverpool."
Yeah.
And Liverpool say,
"On train so kakransa."
Yeah.
He's on my way. Says Obi and say Isaac Ediano.
Oh no, the transfer, the club priority. It be man who the way. E ka he sack Rodrigo. How they proving?
Oh, say proving there's all because they be a Rodrigo no Champions League no. Because contextual.
In the Premier League.
In the Premier League, say but Rodrigo Madrid the Obi and the Rodrigo and ya feel cranny as a Bible Bruce PM.
And football will sell 2 questions. Do you belong to the legendary or you belong to today? If you belong here, then we talk about the things that are required to function today. It's a name common a year. Isaac is placed ahead of Rodrigo. Yeah, just a Liverpool foreigner. But if the conversation revolves around the things you did yesteryears there, then we will be going back to Isaac free society. The best record Castle, there why all of that. They are checking Rodrigo so there. But see how common a year. Liverpool plays Vert, Ekitike, Isaac, all those players ahead of Rodrigo. This is priority. Any player mediocrity say you will not but a priority. Rodrigo between my center forward.
Maybe a Liverpool attack or maybe a with me about.
But compared to
okay, so Casabia,
yes,
was as I say, be a ball on 9.
Let's say
a boy sack
9. The 4 cardinal positions. I'll bet me a ball Liverpool no. Left and right, 10 and then the top.
Yeah,
they are for the first choice ahead of the host here.
Yeah,
and then they kind of priority no. So they're not looking at whatever you've achieved. Yeah, but you are still an active player. Yeah, your market, you do my to away. So it's about priority. It's never about class B or belong to, because when you retire, you do will be comparing to players that do say. So yeah, me
not to me.
When the chance so Liverpool crana starting 11 crana still as or say I the person channel.
She said Rodrigo ba Liverpool crana just will justify reasons he also was starting. She said Alonso you know Madrid na.
Sani be say just over justify. I know one I walk at no pay and I say almost so unturable na yeba.
Yeah.
Mbappe who by the Liverpool Becassa to Wayeba. Mbappe who by the Liverpool Becassa to Wayeba. No, they are only telling Rodrigo say we are working around the priorities. And you see that me BM say. So Liverpool me or Manuel Casa priorities, but hold on. Now me per se as an analyst, me fed that breaking it down dear. But no code the area where
also we crown on share more options as in financial said bear or say be as can be balance because I say no Newcastle from to be near Liverpool
on
Isabia they also more decent to and some later about become outdoors as maybe a payment structure say installment no yint me mam maybe a 4 years yint mam 3 years maybe I make us Liverpool so the 5 years in the 3 years are 130 140 120 150 no so Newcastle so when I say no then you more for so at the end ya mama bro so be a two installment now say be a 3 installment within 2 years so
yes
so Liverpool be check the options that is with respect to financial at the end of one answer back for Rodrigo no because Rodrigo na ma almost a quadi Gakpo a bit me a ball and I said Gakpo ni no wa almost one boy no fan and go home say fan features no Saboy no almost no bit me and as not just na nepa na fan features I'm features
me in my opinion with or without Rodrigo Liverpool are an awesome moves or transfer window and so what say hold on to Rodrigo and no no what's the cyber force be bria na e bana me productive yaw na oba be boko yes